Light emerges when we embrace the darkness, or it shines when our minds are filled with positive thoughts. We all have a dark side within us, but have you ever considered that this very part of yourself could guide you toward your true purpose in life? The concept of the dark side isn't just about negativity, it's about the unexplored potentials that lie within us. This idea, rooted in the teachings of psychologist Carl Jung, reveals that our shadow, the parts of ourselves we often suppress or deny, holds valuable insights waiting to be uncovered. So why is it important to explore our dark side? Let me ask you, have you ever wondered what hidden truths lurk in the shadows of your own experiences? What if those buried feelings of fear, pain, or even anger could illuminate your path to a more fulfilling life? Today we'll dive deep into how embracing these darker aspects of ourselves can lead to profound self-discovery and personal growth. Get ready to transform your perception of hardship, fear, and struggle into powerful stepping stones on your journey toward understanding your life's purpose. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to press the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video benefits. That gives us more motivation to continue sharing with you architecture interesting formula. 1. The concept of the dark side. The dark side within us is not something to hide or run from. In fact, it holds the key to unlocking the greater purpose we seek in life. Often we associate the dark side with fear, anger, or unfulfilled desires, those parts of ourselves we'd rather not face. But instead of viewing it as something negative, we must realize that this darker aspect is an essential part of who we are. Embracing it allows us to embark on a journey of self-discovery, helping us find our life's true purpose. In psychology, the concept of the dark side is often referred to as the shadow. This term was coined by Carl Jung, a renowned psychologist who believed that every individual has a shadow, those parts of their personality they hide or reject, whether out of fear, shame, or discomfort. These hidden aspects could be negative emotions, unresolved fears, or desires we repress because they don't align with who we want to be. However, Jung argued that denying or avoiding the shadow can prevent personal growth. In reality, it's crucial to confront and integrate these hidden parts of ourselves because they play a key role in shaping our identity and help us understand who we truly are. The dark side isn't something to fear, it's a source of creativity and personal development. Think about it: when we face emotional pain, internal conflict, or periods of struggle, it often sparks some of the most profound personal insights. Many individuals have discovered that the very things they fear or avoid, when examined, can fuel personal transformation. The pain, struggles, and unresolved feelings we harbor can drive us toward deeper self-awareness and ultimately a clearer sense of purpose. The inner conflict, which we may view as a weakness, can actually lead to the most significant growth. Take, for example, the life of Steve Jobs, one of the most influential figures in modern history. Known for co-founding Apple and leading technological innovation, Jobs wasn't just defined by his success. His personal journey was full of setbacks, failures, and intense inner conflict. Jobs was often seen as demanding, perfectionistic, and sometimes harsh in his treatment of colleagues. While these traits are often perceived as negative, they were also the driving force behind his relentless pursuit of excellence. The same traits that made him difficult to work with also made him a visionary. His dark side is intensity, obsessive perfectionism, and unrelenting expectations pushed him to create products that transformed industries, such as the iPhone and the iPad. Steve Jobs is a perfect example of someone who embraced his dark side and used it to fuel his passion and creativity. Rather than letting his darker traits hold him back, Jobs used them as motivators to propel himself and Apple forward. The results speak for themselves. Jobs' story shows us that embracing and integrating our dark side can be the key to unlocking extraordinary creativity and success. Other influential figures like Frida Kahlo or Vincent van Gogh similarly embraced their struggles, transforming pain into artistic brilliance that still resonates today. These individuals demonstrate that the dark side is not a barrier, it can be the source of incredible strength and inspiration. However, what happens when we choose to ignore or suppress our dark side? The consequences can be significant. When we refuse to confront those hidden parts of ourselves, we risk facing an identity crisis. It's common to feel disconnected, as though we are living a life that doesn't align with who we truly are. This disconnection can manifest as low self-confidence or a feeling of being lost. Studies and real-life cases show that people who avoid confronting their dark side often experience psychological distress. Their inability to accept these hidden parts leads to frustration, and they may struggle to form meaningful connections with others, leaving them feeling empty or unfulfilled. Fortunately, there are ways to confront the dark side and transform it into something positive. Practices like meditation, journaling, or seeking therapy provide safe spaces to explore these hidden aspects. By reflecting on and understanding our darker feelings and desires, we can bring them to the surface and begin to work with them instead of avoiding them. This self-exploration doesn't just lead to inner peace, it can also inspire creativity, helping us find a deeper sense of purpose and meaning in life. The dark side, once understood, can become a powerful force for growth. It's important to recognize that the dark side is not the enemy. In fact, it can be one of the most valuable parts of our personality. When we learn to embrace it, we gain a fuller, more balanced view of ourselves. This integration of our darker aspects allows us to live a more authentic life, one that is driven by self-awareness and purpose. The dark side helps us break through self-imposed limits and unlock potential we may not have known existed. In the end, the dark side is an inseparable part of who we are. Only by accepting and harmonizing with it can we truly live a complete and meaningful life. By facing the darker aspects of ourselves, we can unlock a new level of creativity and insight that leads us closer to our life's true purpose. So, if you find yourself avoiding your own dark side, take a moment to stop and face it today. It may hold the key to a deeper, more fulfilling journey towards self-discovery and personal growth. The path to finding your purpose lies not only in the light but also in embracing the darkness within. 2. Engaging with the dark side. Don't fear your dark side. See it as a teacher, guiding you to understand yourself better. This powerful statement invites us to view the shadowy parts of ourselves not as enemies to be feared, but as opportunities for growth. Everyone carries within them a certain darkness, those feelings of fear, pain, and imperfections that often go unnoticed or unaddressed. However, when we choose to confront these hidden aspects, we unlock a deeper understanding of who we are and tap into a strength that can lead us to our true purpose in life. In the modern world, it's easy to avoid our inner darkness. With the constant distractions of work, social media, and daily routines, there's little time or willingness to face what's uncomfortable. Many prefer to suppress these feelings, hoping they will go away on their own. However, the act of ignoring them only leads to more tension, anxiety, and confusion. The reality is, confronting the darkness within ourselves is not a sign of weakness, but an essential step toward personal transformation. It allows us to reclaim parts of ourselves that we may have lost or hidden away. One of the biggest fears people have when it comes to facing their dark side is the fear of losing control. What if diving into those hidden emotions makes everything worse? What if it reveals things we don't want to see? While these concerns are natural, the truth is that confronting the darkness isn't about battling it or getting rid of it. Instead, it's about accepting it as part of who we are. When we do this, we open ourselves to a deeper level of self-awareness, clarity, and inner peace. By accepting the whole of ourselves, including the parts we might not like, we gain a sense of wholeness and authenticity. A significant benefit of embracing your dark side is the increased self-awareness it brings. When we allow ourselves to look at the parts of us that we've been ignoring or avoiding, we begin to understand what drives our emotions, actions, and decisions. This clarity can reveal patterns in our behavior, helping us make more conscious choices about the life we want to live. For example, unresolved fears or insecurities may have been influencing your relationships or career decisions. Once these are brought to light, you can approach these areas of life with a new perspective, free from the weight of unaddressed emotions. In addition to self-awareness, facing your dark side helps uncover the root causes of your fears and pain. Often these emotions come from past experiences or unresolved traumas that have been buried deep within us. By acknowledging and addressing these feelings, we can begin the process of healing. This healing is crucial because, until we confront these parts of ourselves, they continue to influence our lives in ways we may not even be aware of. Bringing them into the open allows us to deal with them consciously and, over time, frees us from their hold. Furthermore, embracing your darkness strengthens your mental and emotional resilience. It teaches you to navigate life's challenges with a greater sense of inner calm and stability. Rather than being overwhelmed by difficulties, you learn to approach them with the confidence that comes from knowing yourself deeply. This self-knowledge also makes it easier to connect with others. When you accept your own imperfections, you become more compassionate toward the flaws of those around you. Relationships become richer, as there is less judgment and more understanding. If you're ready to start facing your dark side, there are a few practical techniques that can guide you on this journey. One of the most effective tools is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and emotions is a powerful way to explore your inner world. It allows you to put into words feelings that might otherwise remain vague or misunderstood. Through the act of writing, you can begin to clarify the emotions and thoughts that have been clouding your mind. To begin, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed and allow yourself to write freely about how you feel. You don't need to worry about grammar or structure, just let the words flow. Over time, this process can help you identify patterns in your emotions and uncover hidden parts of your psyche. Another practice that can help you confront your inner darkness is meditation. Meditation allows you to sit with your thoughts and emotions without reacting to them. It teaches you to observe your inner world with non-judgmental awareness. Instead of trying to push away uncomfortable feelings, you learn to let them exist and pass naturally. By doing this, you develop a greater sense of peace and acceptance. To practice meditation, find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As thoughts or emotions arise, simply observe them without trying to change them. With time, this practice helps you become more familiar with your inner self, enabling you to confront and accept even the most difficult emotions. As you dive deeper into self-exploration, it's helpful to ask yourself thought-provoking questions that challenge you to think about your dark side. Questions like, what lessons can this darkness teach me? Or what is the message behind these emotions can guide you toward valuable insights. These questions are not meant to be answered quickly. Instead, they invite you to reflect deeply and listen to what your inner self is trying to tell you. By engaging in this kind of self-inquiry, you open the door to personal growth and transformation. Facing your dark side may seem intimidating, but it is one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself. It is a journey that requires patience, honesty, and courage, but the rewards are worth it. Through this process, you will discover strengths you never knew you had, heal emotional wounds, and develop a clearer sense of your life's purpose. If you've recognized that there is a darkness within you, don't shy away from it. Start today with small steps. Write in a journal, meditate, or ask yourself deep questions. Facing your dark side is not about eliminating it, but about learning from it and integrating it into your whole self. This journey is the first step toward true personal growth, and through it, you will find the clarity and strength needed to live a more purposeful and fulfilling life. 3. Integrating the dark side into life. Integrating the dark side into our lives is not merely about accepting negative aspects. It involves embracing a profound journey toward balance and self-discovery. Many people tend to shy away from their shadows, fearing that acknowledging them will lead to weakness or despair. However, learning to recognize and integrate these darker elements is crucial for personal growth and resilience. By facing our shadows, we can transform our experiences into sources of strength. The first step in this integration process is identifying and accepting our dark side. This involves recognizing negative emotions such as fear, loneliness, and insecurity. Instead of suppressing these feelings, we should confront them head-on. By acknowledging their existence, we empower ourselves to process and understand their roots, which leads to healthier emotional management. Accepting that we all experience these emotions can foster a sense of connection to our humanity. Once we recognize our dark side, it is essential to engage in self-reflection regularly. Setting aside time each week to contemplate the challenges we've faced can be incredibly enlightening. Reflecting on how these experiences have shaped our character allows us to identify patterns in our behavior, which can ultimately guide us toward personal development. This practice not only promotes self-awareness, but also serves as a reminder that we have the power to learn from our struggles. Sharing our experiences with trusted friends or family can also facilitate the integration of our dark side. Opening up about our shadows alleviates feelings of isolation and makes us realize we are not alone in our struggles. Discussing our challenges fosters understanding and support, creating a sense of community that is essential for emotional well-being. The act of sharing can help us see our experiences from a different perspective, leading to insights that we might not have discovered alone. Another powerful method of integrating our dark side is through creative expression. Engaging in artistic outlets such as writing, painting, or music provides a valuable means to convey and process our darker experiences. Art transforms pain into beauty, allowing us to translate our emotions into something tangible. This creative process not only yields personal insights, but also inspires others who resonate with our journey, demonstrating that vulnerability can lead to connection and empowerment. A poignant example of integrating the dark side is the journey of J.K. Rowling. Before she became a renowned author with the Harry Potter series, Rowling faced significant financial difficulties and personal setbacks. She endured numerous rejections from publishers, grappling with feelings of loneliness and inadequacy. Instead of succumbing to despair, Rowling harnessed her struggles and used them as motivation to create captivating stories. Rowling's ability to weave her dark experiences into her writing resulted in a magical world that resonates with readers of all ages. Her story illustrates that accepting and integrating our dark side can lead to immense personal and professional fulfillment. By transforming her challenges into a source of inspiration, Rowling demonstrated that embracing our shadows can ultimately help us fulfill our potential. To begin the process of integrating your dark side, it is essential to take immediate action. A simple yet effective starting point is to acknowledge a fear you have been avoiding. Writing down a list of these fears or negative emotions can serve as a powerful exercise in self-awareness. Sharing these feelings with a friend or documenting them in a journal can facilitate understanding and support. Every small step you take in recognizing and integrating your darker aspects brings you closer to achieving inner strength and empowerment. Embracing these elements as part of your life narrative can cultivate a profound sense of resilience. Remember that the process of integrating your dark side is not a destination but an ongoing journey of growth. In conclusion, integrating the dark side into our lives is not just about achieving balance, it also enhances our personal strength and self-confidence. By embracing our shadows, we can pave the way for growth and resilience, enabling us to face challenges with courage and determination. I encourage you to take small, deliberate steps toward integrating your dark side into your daily life. Doing so will foster personal development and open new paths to success. Ultimately, the journey of embracing your dark side can reveal your life's purpose, leading you toward a more fulfilling existence. 4. Embracing fear. Have you ever wondered why fear always seems to creep in at the most important moments of your life? We often think of fear as something negative, something that holds us back from achieving our goals or stepping out of our comfort zones. But what if fear wasn't just a roadblock? What if it were actually a hidden ally, pointing us toward the very things we need to face in order to grow? Fear is a natural reaction designed to protect us from danger. However, beyond its protective role, fear can act as a powerful signal. It alerts us to areas of our lives that require our attention, whether it's the fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown. It's there for a reason. Instead of running from it or pushing it aside, what if we could learn to listen to it? Fear, if embraced, can become a guide that helps us understand what is holding us back and even push us forward in unexpected ways. Fear is not always a negative force. In fact, it can be a motivator for personal growth. By recognizing fear as a guide, we can tap into its potential. It may show us the unfulfilled dreams we've been avoiding, or the risks we haven't been willing to take. For example, fear can highlight the dreams that we've set aside, those things we secretly desire but are too afraid to pursue. Maybe it's a new career path, a personal passion, or a goal we've hesitated to act on. Fear can also reveal the limits we've placed on ourselves in relationships. Sometimes the fear of being rejected or not accepted by others keeps us from forming meaningful connections. In these cases, fear is showing us where we can grow and expand our lives. So how do we confront fear in a way that helps us grow? The first step is to take a closer look at what we're afraid of. To do this, it's important to identify and understand our fears. Start by writing them down, whether it's small anxieties or deep-rooted fears. Putting them on paper can help make them more manageable. Ask yourself questions like, where is this fear coming from? Or why do I feel this way? These questions help you get to the root of your fear and give you a clearer picture of what's holding you back. Once you've identified your fears, it's time to analyze them. Is your fear based on a real threat, or is it simply a product of your imagination? Sometimes our fears aren't grounded in reality, they're exaggerated by our minds. By understanding which fears are real and which are imagined, we can approach them more logically and make better decisions about how to handle them. Overcoming fear doesn't require taking one huge, overwhelming step. In fact, it's the small, deliberate actions that make the biggest difference. Start by setting small, achievable goals that help you confront your fears one step at a time. For instance, if you're afraid of public speaking, begin by speaking up in small groups and then gradually build up to larger audiences. Break the process down into manageable pieces. Ask for support when you need it, whether from friends, family, or professionals who can guide you. As you take each step, track your progress and adjust your approach as needed. This gradual approach not only reduces anxiety but also builds confidence with each success, no matter how small. Fear, in its many forms, is a universal human experience. But have you ever stopped to think about what you might achieve if you were no longer controlled by your fears? What if fear were just an illusion? By reframing fear as a challenge rather than a threat, you give yourself the opportunity to step outside your comfort zone and grow in ways you never thought possible. Now is the time to act. Reflect on your fears and consider how they are influencing your life. What would happen if you confronted them instead of avoiding them? Take a moment to write down one fear you've been avoiding and make a plan to face it. It doesn't have to be a grand, life-changing act. Sometimes the smallest steps lead to the biggest breakthroughs. Share your fears with a trusted friend or support group to gain encouragement and perspective. In the end, fear doesn't have to be something that holds you back. When you take the time to explore and understand your fears, they can become a source of strength. Rather than letting them limit your potential, you can use them as a stepping stone toward personal growth and success. The opportunity for change is always there, waiting for you to seize it. If you find that fear is playing a significant role in your life, don't wait to act. You have the power to transform it into something positive, something that pushes you forward. The first step is simple: recognize the lessons that fear has to offer and take action. Every step you take is a step closer to becoming the person you want to be, free from the constraints of fear and open to the possibilities that await. 5. Accepting hardships. Embracing challenges is an essential part of the human experience, transforming the way we perceive our life's journey. Rather than viewing difficulties as mere obstacles, we should recognize them as vital opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Every challenge we encounter carries valuable lessons that can lead us to a greater understanding of ourselves. This perspective allows us to build resilience, opening new pathways to our life's purpose. Understanding challenges as opportunities for personal development is crucial. Life often presents us with obstacles that can spark creativity and a strong desire to overcome adversity. When we are faced with difficulties, we are compelled to think outside the box, searching for innovative solutions that we might not have considered otherwise. Many individuals have turned their hardships into remarkable success stories, discovering their passions or acquiring new skills in the process. For instance, countless artists channel their struggles into their work, creating powerful pieces that resonate with others who share similar experiences. This transformation of adversity into a catalyst for growth demonstrates the potential that lies within our challenges. One of the most inspiring examples of overcoming adversity is the journey of Oprah Winfrey. Her life story is a testament to resilience and the ability to rise above one's circumstances. Growing up in a troubled environment marked by poverty, domestic violence, and racial discrimination, Oprah faced numerous challenges. However, instead of allowing her past to define her, she used her experiences as motivation to pursue a career in media. Oprah's struggles did not deter her, they fueled her ambition and determination to succeed. Through her work, Oprah has not only connected with millions of viewers but also provided them with hope and inspiration. She transformed her own challenges into a powerful narrative that encourages others to confront their struggles. By sharing her journey, Oprah found her life's purpose, helping others and providing a platform for dialogue about personal growth. Her story illustrates that difficulties can lead to profound personal fulfillment and a sense of purpose when we choose to embrace them. A compelling quote that encapsulates this mindset is, "There is no success without failure." Consider failure as the building blocks for your purpose. This statement highlights the idea that failure is not a dead end, but a crucial component of the journey toward success. By viewing challenges as opportunities for learning, we can foster a more positive outlook on our struggles. Adopting a mindset that values growth is essential when approaching difficulties. Instead of merely accepting challenges, we should appreciate them as necessary lessons for personal development. One effective strategy is to keep a journal where you document your thoughts and feelings when facing obstacles. Reflecting on these experiences can yield valuable insights, helping you discover how to transform adversity into an opportunity for growth. Ultimately, embracing challenges is vital for building resilience and self-confidence. By accepting difficulties, we open ourselves to personal development and the discovery of our life's purpose. As you navigate your journey, I encourage you to take action, identify a challenge you are currently facing, and seek ways to transform it into an opportunity for growth. This proactive approach will not only enhance your resilience but also bring you closer to understanding your true purpose in life. In summary, embracing challenges is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. By sharing stories of individuals like Oprah Winfrey, we can motivate ourselves and others to view obstacles not as setbacks but as stepping stones toward a more meaningful existence. Each challenge we face can guide us on our path to discovering our life's purpose, ultimately enriching our lives and the lives of those around us. 6. Transforming pain into purpose. Pain is a universal experience, one that everyone, at some point, must confront. While it is often seen as something to avoid, pain holds the potential to be a powerful teacher, revealing deep truths about ourselves that we might otherwise ignore. Both emotional and physical pain can act as catalysts for personal growth if we choose to engage with them rather than shy away. By transforming pain into purpose, we can unlock profound self-discovery and find new meaning in our lives. At its core, pain is an unavoidable part of being human. It often emerges during our darkest moments, whether through feelings of inadequacy, betrayal, or loss. These moments of darkness can trigger anger, depression, or despair, bringing our shadow side to the forefront. This shadow, the part of us we often try to hide or suppress, becomes more visible when we are in pain. Yet it is in these moments of confrontation with our shadow that we can begin to understand our deeper desires, fears, and aspirations. By facing these feelings head-on, we gain insight into who we truly are and what we need to grow. The process of transforming pain into purpose begins with acknowledging the pain. This is not easy, as our natural instinct is often to run from it or push it aside. However, instead of avoiding the pain, we should lean into it and ask ourselves, what is this pain trying to teach me? Recognizing pain without judgment is the first step toward understanding its role in our lives. Whether it stems from loss, heartbreak, or failure, these experiences are often pivotal in shaping our identity and sense of purpose. Finding meaning in suffering is not just about enduring the pain, it's about transforming it. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through storytelling. Sharing our personal struggles and journeys can help us make sense of our pain and, in turn, inspire others. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, is a poignant example. While in a concentration camp, he wrote Man's Search for Meaning, a book that explores how finding purpose in the midst of suffering can lead to profound transformation. His story reminds us that, even in the most unimaginable circumstances, we have the ability to shape our response to pain and turn it into something meaningful. This shift in perspective from seeing pain as a burden to viewing it as a tool for growth can be transformative. By asking ourselves, how can this experience contribute to my understanding of my purpose, we begin to see our hardships as part of a larger journey. This mental shift allows us to approach our pain with curiosity rather than resistance, opening the door to new possibilities. But how do we practically begin to transform our pain? One effective method is through journaling. Writing about painful experiences allows us to process our emotions and gain clarity. By putting our thoughts and feelings into words, we can start to make sense of what happened, how it affected us, and what we've learned from it. This exercise not only helps to release emotional tension, but also provides valuable insights into our inner world. Another way to channel pain is through artistic expression. Creative outlets such as writing, painting, music, or dance offer a cathartic release, enabling us to externalize our emotions and gain a new perspective. Many musicians and authors have drawn from their pain to create works that resonate deeply with others. This process illustrates how personal experiences can lead to collective healing, as our stories and art have the power to connect with others who may be going through similar struggles. One of the most crucial aspects of transforming pain is embracing vulnerability. In a world that often equates vulnerability with weakness, it can be difficult to open up about our struggles. However, allowing ourselves to be vulnerable is a key step in building deeper connections with others. When we share our pain and struggles openly, we invite authenticity into our relationships. This creates a supportive community where individuals can uplift one another on their journeys of growth and healing. A powerful real-life example of this is the story of Maya Angelou. She endured a traumatic childhood filled with pain and adversity, yet she used these experiences to fuel her purpose. Through her poetry and writing, Angelou was able to inspire countless others, advocating for civil rights and empowerment. Her pain shaped her perspective, allowing her to turn her personal struggles into a force for change. Her story exemplifies how pain can be transformed into a driving purpose that benefits both the individual and society as a whole. Ultimately, pain does not define us. What defines us is how we respond to it. When we confront and embrace our pain, we unlock the potential to transform it into a powerful force for change in our lives. This transformation allows us to move beyond suffering and toward a life filled with meaning and purpose. So take time this week to reflect on a painful experience and explore how it might be guiding you toward your true purpose. Pain is not just a part of your story, it can be the key to unlocking your most authentic self. When we stop running from our dark side and instead embrace it, we discover that it holds the answers to some of our deepest questions. Remember, your pain has the power to lead you to your purpose. In summary, Facing the darkness within us can unlock new doors to self-awareness and a deeper understanding of our life's purpose. It's essential to embrace these hidden aspects, as they can provide the insights needed to guide us on our personal journeys. I encourage you to take action today. Write down one thing you will do to confront your dark side. Remember, light only shines when you accept the darkness. Have the courage to step into it, and you may just discover the true purpose that has been waiting for you all along. If you enjoyed this video, please comment with the number 1, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more insights into Stoicism and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.